Cheap Ari here. Today we're talking about Silent Hill Short Message. This is the newest free game from Konami that just dropped after the PlayStation State of Play as of January 31st, 2024. So again, this is kind of like a taste or an appetizer for the upcoming Silent Hill 2, which is also expected to drop this year, 2024. Silent Hill Short Message is exactly what the message says, exactly what the title is. It is a hour and a half, 2 hour playtime, a free game, and it is pretty high quality given the fact that it is free. It is available exclusively on PlayStation 5 right now. My overall recommendation, you can't complain about it being free. So I highly recommend just go ahead and downloading it and spending an hour and a half, 2 hours, just having a little bit of fun, imagining yourself watching a longer horror film. But with that, let's talk about what this game means in terms of the storyline and the greater scope of Silent Hill. So this game really kind of leans into the aspects of a suicide survivor. They're going through depression. There is plenty of messages throughout the game in terms of providing an actual hotline for the suicide and crisis hotline number for those to be able to reach out if dealing with some of the aspects that are dealt with in this game. So once again, you're dealing with a suicide survivor that is Anita, and Anita's name is actually a metaphor, I would say. It's a metaphor for the fact that after I play this game, I need a new pair of underwear. But again, in all seriousness, there are themes of this game that deal with abuse, self-abuse, bullying, how social media emphasizes the bullying that occurs over the course of this game. It deals with psychological abuse from parents, and it deals with the implications and the impact if somebody in your life commits suicide. How does that impact you? How does that impact others? And how does that kind of continuous cycle of abuse, but also ties in elements of Silent Hill and the overall mythos. Not quite successfully, but for those that don't like Silent Hill, don't care about Silent Hill, or just haven't been following up with Silent Hill, this is a standalone chapter with very loose connections, almost like a side story, almost like when you've got, Rings, or you've got something like The Grudge, where you've got a lot of spin-offs that don't really have anything to do with the original film or the original franchise. This is a really loose spin-off of the Silent Hill franchise. So again, going back to the main character, Anita, she has two friends by the name of Maya and Amelie. These are three teenage girls going through a very depressed teenage years, dealing with bullying from their high school, and also dealing with a very economically challenged town in presumably Germany. And again, all this is going on, and it's going on in a very metaphorical, very physical way in Anita's mind and in Anita's way that she's walking through this new Silent Hill world. So there is the aspect that the curse kind of extends to this town, and maybe this Wiccan, this witchcraft is also kind of attacking Anita to some degree, that she has to go through this mental challenge in order to get to a certain end point, whether that's her indeed suicide or if she's able to come out of it. So in terms of what happens over the course of this game, you come to learn there's more going on that I maybe haven't kind of grasped yet, or maybe there's different meanings, and that's a good thing about the game, that it kind of sticks with you. So good fun time, guys. Not exactly terrifying, but is creepy. I would recommend it. It's free. You can't complain about it being free. So some cool stuff. You've got some cool graphical stuff, like the walls kind of being all these sheets of paper about little abusive notes saying mean things from other teenagers, and then those sheets of paper turning into all these eyes on the wall that are watching you. When they blink, the pieces of paper are flipping, and kind of the walls will kind of peel away into the kind of the chain link fences that we've known from the more recent Silent Hill games. Of course, that's something that was taken from the movies themselves. So go ahead, download it, enjoy it. Enjoy it for 2 hours. It stick with you a little bit, but it's free. Enjoy it. All right, guys, that does it for me. Please like and subscribe, and don't be too scared.